Hi, this is Tamara Lawton, and I'm the founder of Wing Girls Club, and I'm really excited to connect with you. We are here today to talk to you about a conversation that Lauren and I had. We're so connected, and it was an interesting conversation I wanted to share with you guys. So this is Lauren Wyatt.
Hi everyone, I'm Lauren K. Wyatt, and my company is Love Renegades, and Tamara had me over for tea today, and we were talking about the Wing Girls Club and her vision with that, and it brought us into this discussion about what this time of the year is like for so many people, namely women. And it brought us in this whole conversation about how sometimes when it's the end of the year, we can start to feel so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like we go into wanting to please everybody. Yeah. We have deadlines at work. Some people have families that they get to take care of and tend to.
Right. They're frazzled and busy, and even sometimes you feel like the love that you have, that you want to share during the holidays, is just not shown enough. Maybe the gift that you bought isn't, it's not as much as you love that person, so you have that kind of internal thing going on. Right?
Yeah, it's just, and I see we have a viewer. That's awesome. Hello. See the little yeah, so this time of year we can get into this, like, am I good enough?
Yeah. Yes.
Am I good enough? Is what I'm doing worthy enough? And it can just lead us into this thing where we're spinning out a little. So what Tamara and I were doing is we were talking about how all of these things, every time we think that we're inadequate or not good enough, it takes us away from what matters. And that's connection, and that's love. And it's funny that the holidays, it's supposed to be right?
Right, it's
like,
supposed to be about love, yeah.
And sometimes we can get so far away from that. So Tamara asked me, well, it was a joined effort, if we could talk more about this and what it is to open the gates to love.
Yeah.
And to open the gates of love, you get to first acknowledge how you feel, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, acknowledge, like, what it feels like to feel underappreciated
Yeah.
and unloved.
Right. Yeah, and I think that there's a big thing with that. I mean, being honest and being honest with yourself about that is the beginning. You know, the next is all about being that honest person with someone else, and that makes a big difference in life. I think it's the reason why we are able to connect. It truly is.
Yeah, and to what you were saying, Tamara, about being honest with yourself, that is an act of love, because it's acknowledging and it's like listening to your heart on maybe things aren't as great as we want them to be, or maybe we're out there putting on like a pretty face, keeping it together when there's a lot, and we have another viewer, hello, when there's a lot going on internally. So being honest is an act of love that we can give ourselves. It's to acknowledge what that is. And to what Tamara just said, asking for support is such, it can be a risk sometimes, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so maybe you're wondering, like, why I'm talking about love and why Tamara and I are here at our house, cozied up.
Yeah.
And it's because because I'm a love renegade. I'm a love psychic, and I work with my clients on healing their hearts and breaking the laws of love so that they can have their best relationships on their terms. And a lot of what stops people from having these relationships is because we can focus so much on feeling frazzled, right?
Yeah.
Feeling underappreciated, feeling unsupported. And all of that keeps us disconnected from receiving love. And Tamara, with Wing Girls Club, what is like the root of it all?
The root of Wing Girls Club is that ability to connect with another person and to be able to be supportive. I mean, when you don't have that connection in your life changes dramatically, especially as a woman. I think that we get a chance to be that support for each other, but only if we are able to do that connecting. And sometimes it's in an online community, you know, and sometimes it's in a real and tangible, you know, sit next to your buddy, you know, like Lauren and I are having tea today, you know. And so there are many ways to do that connection, but with Wing Girls Club, I truly, truly believe that the connection of women can change our entire world. Just that one woman at a time being in a relationship with each other as friends, you know, that's big to me.
It is. And when you talk about it, I feel it. I feel the passion that you have behind connection, because in this society that we live in, it's so easy to forget that there is support available and there is connection available, right? Because we're all going, but sometimes we can forget, right?
Yeah.
So part of what Tamara and I really wanted to do is we wanted to start January off with a really loving note. And it was to use the Wing Girls Club to be this place of connection, love,
And
healing.
Yeah.
Like a group of healing. And when we say healing, it's just getting real, being honest, and, you know, stepping up for each other and supporting each other. So what we wanted to do was, in January, we were going to have an event called the Opening the Gates of Love.
Yeah. So I'm super excited. Lauren is an enigmatic speaker. She shares from her heart.
Thank you.
And she is very good at that connection. She's wonderful at giving that that freedom to be open and to be connected. And I'm really excited. She will be speaking at our event this month, coming up in January. And she is going to be giving a talk called Opening the Gates of Love in 2017. So
yeah, so we'll be talking about ways that you can allow more love in through opening these gates of love and breaking free of all of the traps that keep you separated and disconnected from love. And as we know, it is no fun to feel that way. Yeah. So with the Wing Girls Club, we are going to have a great time, and we would love for all of you to be with us. So if you would like to join us, it's going to take place most likely on a Sunday. It's not going to be like a whole day event. It's going to be a good amount of time to just get out of the house, connect with other cool women, second half of the month, and we would absolutely love to connect with you.
Yeah, we would. And I know there's a lot of people that have asked me, you know, oh, I missed your last event. I really want to get involved in the next one. So I'm giving you guys some heads up. I'd love to have you come and be a part of a group, be a really nice, intimate setting where we can have a few people to connect with each other. And Lauren's going to help walk us through some really cool things that will enable us to create a new 2017 around love and around connection. Whether you are single, whether you are working all the time, whether you are married and you have children, or you just have children, I mean, any kind of connection is letting that love in. So that's really important.
So with more love, we get to experience passion and that connection, and we really get to really allow that expansion and opportunity into our lives. Because when we're not coming from love, well, we could be coming from fear, and it's really hard to create when you're always in fear and when you're shutting down opportunities.
That's true.
I've been there. That's why I'm so passionate about this too. Yeah. So if you would like to join us, we're getting the specifics nailed down. Just in the comments, say, I'm interested in being at the opening the Gates of Love event, or just I'm interested, or I'm in, whatever it is. Tamara is going to, and I will too, we will keep you updated on what that looks like, and we really look forward to celebrating the beginning of the year with you and creating a loving, connected community.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Please share it if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and post it also on our main Wing Girls Club, and Lauren will also post on her group. So I'm super excited. We can't wait to connect with you guys.
Okay. Right? Love you guys.
Bye.
Hugs.